What's up, YouTube? So today's topic, I'm gonna talk about time speeding up, and I'm also gonna talk about making sacrifices, doing things, or like cutting certain habits, certain people, or just certain addictions out of your life in order for you to make your life better, right? So let's get to it. It might be all over the place, but let's get to it. So if you're familiar with this channel, I always talk about time speeding up, and I'm sure if you're watching this, if you think or feel like if you feel like time is speeding up, it is. Definitely is. Like the days are going by extremely faster, the hours are going by extremely faster, and just time in itself is just going extremely fast. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's just so hard to get a lot of things done. It's so hard to complete your tasks, your goals, your daily activities, and it's not easy. It's not easy, especially if you're like a workaholic, or if you want to go far in life, you have big goals, you have big dreams, you have big aspirations in life. Yes, since time is speeding up, since the days are going by a lot faster, it's so hard to get the things you need completed. And since time is speeding up, but since the days are going by extremely faster, there's just so much theories out there. I'm trying to find ways or reasons why time is speeding up. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of information out there. You could book a tarot reading if you're into tarot. Like you can tell your tarot reader, hey, by any chance, do you know why time is speeding up politely? Or you could ask, you could search up online why time is speeding up. So there are people on YouTube who do talk about time speeding up. There's some, yeah, we also have very gifted tarot readers who knows why time is speeding up, or even either knows or understands why time is speeding up. Now for me, there could be a lot of reasons why time is speeding up, but I'm just gonna talk about the difficulties of why time is speeding up. I'm gonna talk about the difficulties of time speeding up. Then I'm gonna talk about my theories and the things I've learned from other people on why time is speeding up. So first off, like I said, this time is speeding up. Like it's hard for you to get as much tasks done. Like for me, I have a busy schedule. I have a hectic schedule. I'm in the military. I'm going to college. Well, I'm taking online college classes, taking 2 online college classes, but it's taxing. And these two are 8-week courses. I could have picked 16-week courses, but I picked 8-week courses. So there's so much assignments every week, so much exams and quizzes like on the go. I'm taking psychology. I'm also taking English class. So like it's a lot of writing, it's a lot of assignments I gotta get done. But also like I like to work out a lot, so I'm gonna get my workouts in, and then I also like to learn other shit. I like to learn about spirituality, but like I like to learn about my job for the military. That requires a lot of studying. I just got so much like things to get studied. That's like I'm not even mentioning all of it, but just a lot of shit I need to work on. You know what I'm saying? Making YouTube videos and meditating, just stuff like that. But just Jesus, And I know if you're watching this, I know you're busy too. Even not in the military, like even if you're working at your job, or if you have a family, or just life in general. Like if you're human, if you're living life, in my opinion, everyone's busy. Everyone got things to do. All of our paths are unique and different in a good way. So like, just because someone has a different path than you, it doesn't mean this person's more busy or got more stuff going on than you do. I don't believe when people say that. I feel like a lot of people, everyone has different paths and different goals in life. So like they're gonna experience different things than the average person. So what may look to you may look different towards the other person, and vice versa. So, but either way, we can all agree that we're all in a rush, we're all in a hurry, and we're all stressed, and we all gotta. It's hard for us to complete our daily schedules, right? It's insane. So I'm talking about for me. So like with me, is like it's hard for me to balance hanging out with my friends, hanging out with people I love, I enjoy the company with. It's hard for me to balance that with my work, and it's also hard for me to balance my workout schedules as well. It's so hard to balance those things. Like I want to take those things into consideration, but since time is speeding up, at times I have to cut certain things off. Like it can work in your benefit as well. Like for me, like since time is speeding up, you're gonna be able to cut certain addictions out your life. You just gotta learn how to adjust. This is why on my videos I'll talk about how to adjust time speeding up, because since it's going by extremely fast, you gotta find ways to be more productive throughout your day. So it can be like hanging out with friends, meeting family members, setting appointments, scheduling appointments, and doing what you got to do. So for me, example, I get very addicted with social media, like Instagram, Twitter. I also sleep a lot, and like I eat a lot as well, and like I also get addicted. What else? There's other addictions I don't want to mention, but pretty much these are time consuming, right? So for me to combat that, to substitute for that is I try to cut. I deleted my Instagram. I didn't so I didn't delete my profile on Instagram or Twitter, but I deleted the app in itself. So that way I won't be too consumed. And whenever I feel like using it, or like on my off days, or like I just feel like just relaxing, then I'll use it. But like I deleted the app on Instagram, deleted Twitter, all the apps that takes up so much time that's getting me nowhere. I'll just delete them. Um, and and if I'm hanging out with people, or if I'm hanging out with certain friends or whatever, if I'm not getting anything out of it, if it's not helping me improve or become better, and vice versa, if I'm wasting this person's time, I'm not making this person better or whatever, then I immediately rather not hang out, or like I'll cut certain people off, not in a rude way, but in a polite way, where like be like, hey, I can't hang out this time, or I can't do this, I can't do that, I gotta go, you know. And it's not easy, it's hard, you know what I'm saying. It's not easy because me, I like hanging out with people. I like being around company because I'm a human being, and since I'm a workaholic, yes, I need company, and that's the thing. Was also so hard about, like, if you have big dreams or goals, not even big dreams or goals, but like you're just an adult in general. You got so much things you need to get completed, and at times we do get lonely. If we don't get lonely, at times we crave that human connection through our friends, family, loved ones, romantic partner, through our pets. Even it can be anyone, right? So, and it sucks too because like when you have a goal in life, like if you really want to succeed, if you're like driven, you're gonna have to, at times you're gonna have to cut certain people off, and you don't want to do that. Or like now with people with addictions, certain habits that's destroying you or making your life worse. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't even have to be like hectic. It could be like minor, but still it's gonna suck. You know what I'm saying? Even with diet, if you're trying to lose weight, if you're trying to become more healthy, it's gonna suck because you're gonna lose like, I mean, you're gonna have to sacrifice not eating snacks or like just, you know, just sugary foods. Bad foods are bad for your body, you know what I'm saying? Or if you don't like stretching and doing meditations, you have to do it in order for yourself to get better. So that's the thing, man. So that's the thing when you're trying to become better in life or trying to make sacrifices to go far in life. You have to do things you don't want to do, and you gotta be consistent. You gotta be disciplined with it. You know what I'm saying? So it's not easy. It's not easy. This is why it's important to find a balance between working hard to become like an alcoholic. I mean, not alcoholic. Become a workaholic. Balance that out, and then also try to schedule in. If you can't do it in a day, then do it in certain days. Or on the weekends, doing hang out with your friends, your family members, your loved ones, this and that. And then the next day, you're back to work. You know what I'm saying? But it's just hard, you know. It used to be doable, man. Well, it's still hard back then, but it was doable. But now this timeline we're in, we're like in a whole different ball game. Time is speeding up. Days are going by extremely fast. Hours, seconds, minutes. So now it's just hard for us to like get things done. Even if we're sacrificing areas in our life that's wasting time, it's still hard to even complete tasks such as your work, your assignments, your appointments, your studies done, because time is speeding up so fast. And like with me, like it took me 3 days just to complete, I mean not complete, but just to catch up on my college classes. Like, yes, I'm passing my college classes, but I actually almost failed it. Like it's still going. I got like 4 more weeks, but at one point I had an F on it. I had an F, but now I moved my grade back to a B. But you see how like crazy it is, like how much work I got to put in just to get caught up. And I was only missing like 3 assignments. That's it. But I was able to turn them in. It was late work, but I still turned them in and improved my grade from an F to a B. But it took me 3 days to do that, and I was like, what the hell was I doing? And looking back, I was doing anything. I was working out. I was studying, completing my work. I was cleaning my room, taking care of my body. I was working out, doing some appointments here and there, and that's it. But yet, since time, I was washing my clothes, but yet time is still speeding up so fast. It is gonna take 3 days. Versus back then, if I were to do all that, it'll probably take like one day or like 15 hours or something. I still have the whole day to myself to complete the things I need to get completed. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know, maybe I'm overreacting. I doubt it, but it's just, if you're watching this video, if you feel like you're in a constant rush, or if you know someone that's in a constant rush, if you're stressed, just know that you're not alone, that you're not going crazy. It's not you. It's just time is speeding up so fast. So it's harder for you to get things done. You know, there are answers to it, there are solutions, but you gotta be extremely disciplined. You know, and like I said before, you gotta find the right balance. Because if you're gonna be disciplined while time is speeding up, and it's gonna only go by faster as the days and years go by, in my opinion. So because it's already happening right now. Like time has started speeding up since 2018, and now it's ongoing in today's dates, which is 2023, and it's going faster. But like I said in my past videos, if you want to adjust, again, it requires discipline, it requires effort. So you're gonna have to go headstrong with your goals, cut people out that's distracting you, and then once you're done with these goals, then you can hang out with your friends, your loved ones, so you can relax, so you can get a breather. Like me, like it took me the whole day to complete my work, but then after that, like I was having a headache, and then I went outside, I went for a run, grabbed some fresh air, and then I was hanging out with like some of my friends for like just 1 hour or 2 hours. We had some good conversations, and then bam, now I came back to my room, meditated, and now I feel refreshed, and now I'm making a YouTube video to release my thoughts. And now after I'm done, I'm probably gonna get my work done, completed. So it's just like that, you know what I'm saying? This is how like try to find balances, but also it's always important to schedule out your days. Now me, I do love scheduling out my days. It's kind of imprinted in my brain where like I know what to do and what not to do, but I am gonna keep on rescheduling, not reschedule, but keep scheduling my days so it can be more structured, because I don't want to get distracted. But don't underestimate like scheduling your days, planning out your days, especially in this timeline. Because like I said, in this timeline, we're in a whole different ballgame. This isn't early 2000s. This isn't like the late 1990s, early 1990s. Ever since 2018, we've been in a whole different ballgame. And no, I'm not saying this era is harder per se than back in the 2000s, back in the 1900s. I'm not saying it's harder, but it's just, we gotta adjust, you know, because I feel like it's pros and cons when it comes to different timelines. Because for example, yes, time is speeding up, but we have the internet, so we have access to all the information we need. It's easier to complete college classes because we got online. It's easier for us to find answers. It's not cheating, but it's easier for us to find answers, especially online college work. Like for example, me, I had an F, but I moved my grade up to a B. So now my current grade is a B. But the internet helped me out because I was able to find and learn and study and intake a lot of information that I learned from the internet. And it helped me understand the material I was learning on psychology and on English classes. So I was able to get my grade up because I understand the material now, because I take time out of my day to study YouTube videos on English and psychology. You know what I'm saying? So now I understand it. I now understand how to write essays, how to write a thesis statement, with psychology. I learned just, you know, the shit like that, you know. But this video's all over the place, but you see how it goes hand in hand on time speeding up and sacrificing. So I'm not sure if the universe or God is trying to test us, if you're religious or if you're into spirituality. It wouldn't surprise me if they're trying to test us. But my tarot reader and like from other people told me that since time is speeding up, that means it's gonna be a lot easier for us to manifest. And I guess it makes sense, because since time is speeding up, if you plan out your days, if you know what you want, if you know what you like, what you don't like, if you go hard on it, I feel like it's gonna be a lot easier for you to get those things, to make more money, to have more success. You know, like for me, like I know what I want out of life. It's taken me a long time, but I know what I want out of life. I set schedules throughout the day. I have a sense of urgency, and I'm going after my goals. I'm not there where I want to be. I'm not satisfied, but I am making progress, and now I'm getting good results. You know, I'm making great results. You know, I'm making just good results. I'm getting promoted. Just I'm getting successes. I'm passing my classes. Like I'm seeing the improvements. I'm being more disciplined. My money's becoming better. My finances. I'm gonna buy a car this year very soon. I can sense it. You know, and it's making me happy. It's gonna skyrocket. You know, so that's what I'm saying. Like when you're working hard, when you're setting goals, don't lose track. Always look at the bigger picture, because it is possible. It's not easy. Shit's hard as fuck because it takes discipline. But if you love what you do, ain't nothing's gonna stop you. You know, and acknowledge that, like, don't compare yourself to other people. Don't, because it's gonna mess you up. And not even a way where someone's better than you. It's not that at all. It's that we're all in our unique paths. We're all headed to different directions in life. We're all meant to learn different things in life. You know, it's always important to have gratitude, because you can always be put in worse situations, but always acknowledge your setbacks. Acknowledge how much you got to go through. Become your biggest fan. Always celebrate your successes, even small successes, minor successes. I don't consider any success as small or minor. Any accomplishments you have, celebrate it and be happy. You know what I'm saying? Um, this guy named Dre Baldwin on YouTube, on one of his videos, he mentioned that like if you don't, if you take your small successes for granted, then what makes you think you're gonna experience bigger successes? And as it's true. It's funny, but he's right. You know what I'm saying? So he mentions that like even if you have minor success or small successes that doesn't seem a big deal to you, celebrate it. Be proud of yourself. Pat yourself on the back, because don't underestimate how much work you got to put in or how hard you worked or you earned it. And then once you're thankful, you have gratitude, then you can experience bigger success. Then the universe or life, they're gonna grant you with more bigger successes since you're not taking shit for granted. You know. It's one, and he did mention it. He mentioned something like that, and he's right. You know. But yeah. But just know if you're trying to go far in life, just know that you're not alone. It is a lonely. It is kind of lonely because like you're gonna have to cut a lot of people at times. Some people are different. Some people you have to cut a lot of people off. Some people have to cut certain addictions off, maybe all of it, you know, just so you could reach the things you want out of life. This is why it's important to set schedules, to know what you want, know what you don't want. When you set schedules every day, you can have a sense of urgency. And even if you don't reach your whole schedule list, at least you know what you want. At least you know what you're doing. And shout out to Dre Baldwin. He mentioned this. He also mentioned that like, see, like all the habits I developed, I'm learning from him. And he even mentioned that like you need like a life coach or like a mentor. You don't have to pay money for it, but there are. But I feel like, in my opinion, he's right. You don't have to agree with me, but it's always important to have like a life coach or a mentor, so they could guide you through life, so they could like develop your mentality, so you can have better habits, better successes. Or it can be anyone that inspires you or that motivates you or that you look up to. And try to study that person, try to learn from that person, try to see how they do things, how their habits are, so you can adopt those same abilities. And other people mention this as well on YouTube, so shout out to them. And then once you keep on studying and learning from them, you're gonna adapt their same qualities, and that's how you're gonna get far in life, you know. But like I said, it's always important to find things what you love, find your passion, and because when you find your passion, you know what you love. Yes, it's gonna suck working hard to get the things you want to reach success, but if you love what you do, if you find passion, it's not gonna be as hard. It's not gonna be as a hassle, you know, because you're just naturally gonna want to do it, you know. I think the hardest parts for anything is just doing things when at a certain time, cutting out or it's making sacrifices that prevents you from pursuing your passions. Just making sacrifices and certain discipline shit, you know, you got to do. But yeah, but just know that like you're not alone. Like if you think like it's hard making sacrifice, or if you're in a position where like you have to cut people off or cut certain addictions off, just know that you're not alone, man. Because I know that exact feeling. It sucks. It's like you want to experience everything. Like you want to have fun, but like you just don't want to seem like an asshole. Like you just don't want to miss out, or like I get it, man. I get it. And like this, like I said, like life is short, man. Like I'm not saying be freaked out or anything. It's not even like that, because I feel like I look at shit from a spiritual perspective. So I feel like either way, God or the universe, they're gonna give us what we want. We just gotta put in the work, but it is a guarantee that we are gonna get the things we want. We just can't take shit for granted, and we just gotta take action. And God and the universe and our Creator is gonna reward us and shit. You know what I'm saying? But there's always a point to have faith. Even if you don't believe in God or not religious like that, have faith. Believe in yourself. Be your own biggest fan, you know. And shout out to Dre Baldwin, because he does talk about becoming, or the importance of becoming your biggest fan, you know. Because like I said, life's not easy. You're gonna go through hardships, you're gonna go through sacrifices, trials and errors, and setbacks. But just keep pushing yourself, you know. Try to find an outlet to release your stress. Don't take things for granted. Have gratitude. Treat people with respect, because you don't know what they're going through. Treat people how you want to be treated, and just find outlets to relieve your stress. Like me, like whenever I'm doing my college classes, or when I'm studying and shit, like I'll get pissed off because it's so hard to accomplish those things. It's so hard to get good results. Sometimes I get stressed out and I get fed up. I get pissed off. So I'll go outside and I'll run hard. I'll run sprints. I run like 5 miles, 6 miles, so I can relieve all that stress. I go to the gym, or I make YouTube videos, and then, or I meditate. I'll take a nap, drink some water, eat some food. Now I'm relaxed. Now I feel more calm, and now I'm ready to attack my goals again. You know what I'm saying? And now I get better results. You know, so that's how it is, man. You know, but just know that if you're trying to level up in life, if you're trying to go far, just know that like just be prepared to have a strong work ethic. You know, it's always important to have a strong work ethic. But that's why, like I said before, love what you do. Try to find what you love, what you do. Find your passions, and work won't feel like work. I mean, yes, it does feel like work. It's still gonna suck ass, but you will find ways to get better. And that's what I'm trying to get at. But that's the thing, you know. Um, I'm not saying you have to follow my advice, but how I look at things is this, right? So if I'm around people, right, or if people want to hang out, like if I'm not getting better, if there's no true purpose, if I'm not getting better, if I'm not learning anything, if I'm not like evolving, and vice versa, if I'm not helping this person, if I'm not teaching this person, if I'm not helping this person learn or evolve in some way, then I feel like what's the point of like us two hanging out if we're not getting anything out of it? We're just wasting time. We're just doing some bullshit that we could be doing something better with our time, like going to school, working out, fucking meditating, learning about something, discovering our passions, doing what we love. You know what I'm saying? But instead, we're just bullshitting and wasting time. And as I'm getting older, it's just like I can't tolerate like being around people who like we just want to hang out like that, you know. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not trying to sound like a dick or an asshole. And if you are in that position, don't be a dick or an asshole. Don't cut them off like that. But just be like, nah, I'm sorry, I can't do that. Just be polite about it, this and that. But and I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with just having fun, because like I said, even I like to do those things. But at certain times, there's a certain place and times to do those things, like on the weekends or something, you know. Like for example, if you're this whole week you've been working your ass off, you've been busting your ass off, and like you're getting shit done, but you just want to have fun, you just want to relax. There's nothing wrong with that, and your friends can hit you up, or you hit up your friends, and if you just want to party, go to the club, and drink some beers, go to the bar, meet some women, you know, just stuff like that. And yeah, then there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm basically what I'm saying is try to find the right balance, you know. But there's nothing wrong with making sacrifices, you know. There's nothing wrong with like making yourself as a priority, you know. Like I said, it's not easy because we're all humans, so we all have a lot of needs that need to be met. As human beings, we need emotional needs, we need like physical needs, we need like just food, water, we need to work out, we need to heal the nervous system, we need connections like that, we need physical touch, we need love and affection, we need a career we love, we need shelter. So like the human body requires a lot of needs, you know. So this is why it's important to balance things out throughout the week, you know. It is possible, but it's my opinion, I feel like it's so hard to balance all that shit out in a day because time is speeding up, there's so many circumstances, and that's out of our control. But what you can do is try to balance all that shit out throughout the week, you know. And it's okay if you feel overwhelmed, just relax. And I mentioned this in my previous videos too. If you feel overwhelmed with life, or like life is just too much, just go outside. And if you don't want to be around people, just walk outside, go outside in nature, take deep breaths, relax, just walk, sit down, lay down on the grass if you have to. And people in the spiritual community, and I used to do this as well, what you could do is like take off your shoes, take off your socks, and plant your feet and ground your feet, and place your feet to the grass, to the dirt, to the soil. And that's how you can actually ground yourself. There's actually spiritual benefits to that. You could ground yourself, you could feel more relaxed and at ease, you know. So yeah, or you could hug a tree. It's just, there's so much spiritual benefits for that, you know. Try to get some sun. Don't underestimate the importance of going outside to relax, you know. Go to a local park, sit at a baseball field or on a baseball bench, sit, relax, just don't think of anything, and just enjoy the present moment, just take deep breaths and you're good, you know. But because life can't get too much. But yeah, but this video, like I said, it's all over the place. But yeah, it's just trippy how like time is speeding up, so we just gotta find proper adjustments. This is why I plan out your days. Before you go to sleep, plan out your days on the things you want to get done. You can plan out your schedules either every day or throughout the whole week or throughout the year. I feel like, in my opinion, set goals for the whole year, then set goals for the upcoming months, set goals for the week, and set goals every day, so you know what you want throughout the whole year, you know. And you'll be surprised, you'll get a lot of results. Me, this year, I am getting a lot of results, like career-wise, health-wise, physical-wise. Like, I'm getting so much results simply because I'm scheduling out and I'm planning out my days and I'm organizing all my stuff. I'm constantly cleaning my room. I'm constantly organizing my phone. I'm deleting all spam messages on my phone, all the things I don't need in my phone. I'm releasing all that clutter on my phone, on my laptop, on my computers. Everything I don't need, I threw it away or I deleted it. I'm always cleaning my room. I'm always writing down, scheduling what I want out of life throughout the day. Also wrote the goals I want to accomplish or I want to get done by the end of this year. And I'm damn near completing all that shit, and I'm in the right track. So don't underestimate the importance of that. I will make a video on in depth on how to schedule out your days and how to plan out your year. And I'm also gonna send out links and video links on people talking about manifestations and how you can set your life up for the better. There's YouTube videos out there, but I'm trying to send you guys the right ones. There's so much information out there, but we just gotta find the right one. And don't forget to apply the knowledge as well. And I'm out. I want to go longer, but I'm out of breath. I'm tired, and since time is speeding up, I got things I need to get done, unfortunately. But I will keep making videos for you guys. And like, comment, subscribe, and have a good one. Peace.